Today I'm going to break down the 10 most important things you should know before moving to Jessup, Maryland, including costs, neighborhoods, and local insights you won't find anywhere else. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote to go along with this video on livinginmaryland.com. Let's kick things off with the cost of living, because if you're thinking about moving to Jessup, Maryland, it's probably for the combination of affordability and location. Jessup sits on the border of Howard and Anne Arundel counties, putting it right in the sweet spot between Baltimore and Washington, D.C. The median home price here is around $430,000, and while there are some older properties at lower price points, you'll also find newer townhomes and single-family homes that push the $500,000 mark. Jessup is popular with first-time buyers and commuters who want access to major cities without paying city prices. Rental costs typically fall between $1,800 and $2,400 per month for a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment or townhome. The overall cost of living is moderate, less expensive than Columbia or Ellicott City, but with a similar level of convenience. Buying a home in Jessup, Maryland is a smart move if you're looking for value in a location that keeps you close to everything. Now, what's life actually like in Jessup? Living in Jessup, Maryland feels like living in the middle of everywhere. You're only 20 minutes from downtown Baltimore and about 35 minutes from DC and just minutes from Fort Meade and BWI Airport. It's a practical and diverse community that has grown over the years with a mix of longtime residents and new transplants. There's a bit of an industrial edge to certain parts of Jessup. It's home to several distribution centers and warehouses, but the residential pockets are quiet, tree-lined, and family-friendly. You've got nearby shopping centers like Arundel Mills, local dining spots, and several parks and trails within a short drive. Jessup doesn't try to be flashy, it's convenient, it's down to earth, and for many people it's exactly what they're looking for in a home base. If outdoor time matters to you, Jessup has more to offer than you might expect. You're close to Savage Park, which offers hiking trails, picnic areas, sports fields, and access to the Patuxent River. The Savage Mill Trail is a local favorite for walking and biking. It's scenic, well-maintained, and connects to the historic Savage Mill shopping and dining complex. Just a bit further out, Patuxent Research Refuge is a massive natural area with trails, wildlife observation decks, and educational programs. There's also nearby Rockburn Branch Park and the B&A Trail for even more biking and hiking options. Living in Jessup, Maryland means your weekends can be filled with nature walks, family picnics, and quiet escapes into green space, all just minutes from home. Let's talk about the food, because while Jessup, Maryland might not be a major culinary destination, it's surrounded by enough variety to keep your taste buds happy. Within Jessup itself, there are a few hidden gems. Try Pioneer Pit Beef for some of the best pit beef sandwiches in Maryland. It's a local legend and a must-visit for barbecue lovers. If you're in the mood for something more global, you'll find tasty Caribbean food at Negril or Indian Dishes at Royal Taj, a top-rated spot just across the Howard County line in Columbia. The nearby Savage Mill area also has a few excellent spots for lunch or dinner with a view of the Little Patuxent River. Arundel Mills, just 10 minutes away, offers everything from national chains to local favorites like the Green Turtle and Chevy's Fresh Mex. And if you're up for a foodie adventure, Columbia and Elkridge have even more options, including sushi, Italian, Korean BBQ, and brunch spots. Living in Jessup, Maryland means you're never far from a great meal, whether it's takeout, date night, or a family dinner. Let's get into schools, because for families moving to Jessup, Maryland, education can be a major decision-making factor. Jessup is split between Anne Arundel County and Howard County school systems, and depending on your exact location, your children may attend schools in either. On the Howard County side, you'll find well-regarded schools like Bowman Bridge Elementary, Patuxent Valley Middle, and Hammond High School, all known for academic rigor, community involvement, and strong extracurricular programs. The Howard County public school system consistently ranks among the top in the state. On the Anne Arundel side, students may attend Jessup Elementary, Meade Middle, and Meade High School. Meade High offers international baccalaureate programs and serves many students from Fort Meade and surrounding areas. There are also a number of private and charter school options within driving distance, including Athelton Adventist Academy and St. Augustine School. For higher education, Howard Community College is nearby, as are the University of Maryland and Anne Arundel Community College. Overall, Jessup's central location gives families a wide range of educational opportunities, whether public or private. Now let's dive into neighborhoods, because buying a home in Jessup, Maryland means having access to a variety of housing styles and community types. The residential areas of Jessup are a blend of established single-family homes, newer townhome communities, and rural properties on larger lots. Many homes in Jessup were built between the 1970s and 2000s, offering solid construction and generous lot sizes, especially in older subdivisions. Popular townhome communities include Autumn Walk and Mission Place, which offer newer homes with modern layouts, garages, and low-maintenance living. If you're looking for more space, there are neighborhoods with half-acre lots and larger detached homes tucked away along tree-lined streets. Property prices typically start in the $400,000 range for townhomes and can go up to $700,000 plus for larger or newly renovated single-family homes. Jessup is also appealing for buyers who want a little more breathing room without sacrificing access to urban jobs and amenities. Buying a home in Jessup, Maryland is a smart choice for anyone who values location, flexibility, and strong long-term value. And let's talk about jobs, because the employment scene around Jessup is one of the area's biggest strengths. Located along the I-95 corridor and just minutes from Fort Meade, Jessup is perfectly positioned for professionals in defense, cybersecurity, and government contracting. Major employers nearby include the NSA, Lockheed Martin, and Booz Allen Hamilton. For those in healthcare, Johns Hopkins and the University of Maryland Medical System are within commuting distance. Jessup also has a strong logistics and warehousing sector thanks to its industrial parks and proximity to BWI Airport. Companies like Amazon and Cisco operate nearby distribution hubs, offering both blue-collar and administrative roles. Many residents also commute to Columbia, Baltimore, or D.C., all of which are within 45 minutes during typical traffic. Living in Jessup, Maryland gives you a front-row seat to some of the strongest job markets in the region, and with a reasonable commute too. Let's talk about the weather, because if you're moving to Jessup, Maryland, you'll want to know what to expect throughout the seasons. Jessup, like much of central Maryland, experiences 4 distinct seasons with relatively mild transitions. Summers are warm and can get humid, with average highs in the upper 80s and occasional spikes into the 90s. This is when the parks, trails, and water features around Jessup get a lot of use. Think kayaking on the Patuxent or hiking in Savage Park. Spring and fall are the most pleasant, with temps in the 60s and 70s, perfect for outdoor projects, patio dinners, and neighborhood walks. Winters are usually manageable, with daytime highs in the 30s and 40s and occasional snowfall, just enough to enjoy but rarely enough to seriously disrupt daily life. The variety of seasons adds a lot of visual charm, from cherry blossoms in April to colorful leaves in October. Living in Jessup, Maryland means experiencing nature in all its seasonal glory without the weather extremes of places further north or south. Now let's talk commute times, because one of the biggest perks of living in Jessup, Maryland is the central location. This town is practically built for commuters. You're directly along the I-95 corridor with easy access to major routes like Route 1, Route 32, and the Baltimore-Washington Parkway, MD 295. If you're heading to Fort Meade or NSA, your commute could be as short as 10 to 15 minutes. Baltimore is about 20 to 25 minutes away, and Washington, D.C. is reachable in roughly 35 to 45 minutes, depending on traffic. For those who rely on public transit, nearby MARC train stations in Savage and Jessup provide reliable rail service to both Baltimore and D.C., making it ideal for government workers, contractors, or city-based professionals. BWI Airport is also less than 20 minutes away, offering both travel convenience and additional job opportunities. Living in Jessup, Maryland gives you the kind of transportation flexibility that few suburbs can match. Finally, let's look at housing types, because buying a home in Jessup, Maryland gives you more options than you might expect. Jessup's housing market includes everything from compact townhomes and starter homes to custom builds on wooded lots. Many of the older neighborhoods feature ranchers, split levels, and colonials from the 1970s and 80s, often on spacious lots with mature trees. These homes offer solid value and room for updates or expansions. In the newer communities, you'll find townhomes and single-family homes built in the 2000s and 2010s with open floor plans, modern kitchens, and attached garages. Mission Place and Shannon's Glen are examples of townhome communities that are popular with young professionals and small families. If you're looking for more space, some rural properties on the edges of Jessup offer larger parcels of land and a more private, country-like setting. Prices typically range from the mid-$300,000 for smaller homes or townhomes up to the mid-$600,000s for larger, newer, or upgraded properties. Living in Jessup, Maryland means you can find a home that fits your lifestyle, whether you're commuting to the city, raising a family, or just want a bit more breathing room. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote for this area with additional links and resources on livinginmaryland.com, along with articles for hundreds of other cities around the country. Our mission is to help you find the best city that meets your unique needs. If you would like to talk with one of our local real estate experts, head over to livinginmaryland.com to get started.